What's up, people? A little bit more serious video today, and this is specifically targeting AI. Everybody's trying to get rich off of AI, but nobody's asking the right questions. I'm sure you've been on YouTube and you've seen the countless amounts of people talking about AI is the new thing. There's a wealth shift. This is your time now. You need to get into AI, right? I'm sure you're seeing it, but it isn't about that specifically. You see, just like back in the day when there was the gold rush and everybody was looking for the gold, and the people that were really making the money were the ones who were selling the shovels, that's the same thing that applies today. It's not about the AI itself and using it, but how can you sell the shovel? You see, a lot of these gurus are selling the idea. They're selling the AI money. They're making people chase ChatGPT prompts. And even then, there's gonna be winners in the background. The winners are the ones selling the tools, the workflows, the systems, the services that use AI. So essentially, these gurus are telling people to use AI to get rich, but they're not going in depth. It's clear that AI will become and it already is, a big leader within this world and how people work and how people move. But the people that are consuming the content, consuming the fear-mongering info that is being instilled into them, they're making decisions that are not rational but more out of fear, right? And that will lead to a loss of money, a sense of being behind, and not truly grasping what it takes to make money off of this stuff, okay? So this is something that my friends and I had sat here and talked about, time after time, because it's so easy to get caught up. It's so easy to look into those people that are known as credible within this space and follow what they're doing. But just like anybody else, we are all here to find positioning, to find our spots, right? To find what works for us. As much as you can care and give, information out to people, there's limits to how far that goes. Because at the end of the day, we're all competing, right? We are all competing from one person to the next. And as much as, value-based content is good, and a lot of us do have best interests, there's still that divide as to what truly is given up, right? But anyways, this goes back into, like I said, how can we sell information within AI and sell the shovel, okay? So I'm gonna name off these few things that require people to actually use AI, right? On the level that they're trying to express, right? What you really need to sell AI. If you're trying to sell AI directly, right? These are the things that you specifically need for this aspect, right? Systems, automation, coding, positioning, and distribution, okay? A lot of these gurus are not telling you about those things, right? And how skill intensive it is to actually crack into that language of AI, right? The people that are building the apps, the people that are doing that stuff are making their money off of it, right? But it's not easy. And these videos that are on YouTube are outlining that it's easy, that you can just implement this quick system, right? This quick thing to just make all this money off of AI and build this $1 million business, right? And not saying you can't, but you have to look deeper, okay? So I'm gonna list these specific services that you can sell, that you can use, and that you can spin in your own way to be in position to sell AI without having to learn a whole bunch about AI, right? Or learning how to code. These are sourceable. These are things that you can adopt. We got AI automation. We got lead follow-up systems. We got CRM integration, customer response methods. So helping people integrate that into their businesses that don't have it already to this day, right? AI content pipelines for business owners and workflow optimization for companies. All those things are specific to helping, I'm about to sneeze. Yeah. Helping companies be more optimal, help them optimize, right? So who's your target? The companies that are older, right? The older men and women that have companies that they are slowing down with in business and need help, right? Because as much as they can learn it as the younger people, they are not as driven, right? They're not as, exposed, right? And that's okay. Majority of us, I would say, are specifically sitting here on social media, sitting here learning about stuff, sitting here using the newer stuff, right? So it's not a jab towards older people. It's just the fact that we are more exposed. So when it comes to those systems, right, these are all things that you can do, that you could learn about and implement them. How you come upon those resources is you taking your own time to figure that out, right? To figure out how you can really develop those systems and those optimal workflows for these owners, right? These people that are getting tied up, don't have the time to respond anymore. Little things, right? Don't be caught up in AI and the system itself when it takes a whole different whale to learn how to code, to learn how to do the things that are per se harder, but clearly they're going to make more money. But that doesn't mean that you can't get your piece of the pie, right? At the end of the day. So as we sit here today, as you sit here watching this video, for those of you who do make it to this end, you're gonna be okay. Don't let them fearmonger you. Don't let them overpower the market with mediocre advice, right? Advice that is meant to make you buy, meant for them to sell. Don't worry about that. Do your own research, figure out how you can sell these systems, figure out how you can help these businesses, and just implement AI. That's all it takes. You're gonna have to spend money to make money, but it's okay as long as you figure out these main things: how to optimize their CRM, how to optimize their systems, how to optimize anything within their business that you can optimize with AI. You got it. I'm out.